Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah. Today, I want to tell you about my Saturday morning at the farmer's market. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can follow along easily. This story will help you learn useful words for shopping and talking to people. Are you ready? Let's begin. Last Saturday, I woke up early because I wanted to go to the farmer's market. The market opens at 8 o'clock, but I like to get there around 9 when it's not too crowded. I put on my comfortable walking shoes and grabbed my shopping bag. I also took some cash because many farmers prefer cash over cards. I walked to the market. It's only 10 minutes from my house. As I got closer, I could smell fresh bread and hear people talking and laughing. The market was full of colorful tents and stalls. Farmers were setting up their vegetables, fruits, and homemade products. Everything looked so fresh and beautiful. First, I stopped at Mrs. Johnson's vegetable stand. She's been selling vegetables at this market for 20 years. I know her pretty well now. "Good morning, Sarah," she said with a big smile. "How are you today?" I told her I was great and asked about her tomatoes. "These are the best ones I've grown this year," she said proudly. "They're sweet and juicy." I picked up a few tomatoes and squeezed them gently. They felt perfect, not too hard, not too soft. I bought 6 tomatoes and some fresh lettuce for my salads. Next, I walked over to the fruit section. There was a young man selling apples and pears. He looked a bit nervous. Maybe it was his first time at the market. I wanted to help him feel welcome. "Excuse me," I said. "These apples look delicious. Can I try one?" His face lit up. "Of course. These are honey apples. They're really sweet." He cut a small piece for me to taste. Wow, it was the sweetest apple I'd ever tried. I bought a whole bag. Sometimes trying something new leads to a wonderful surprise. Then I noticed an old woman sitting behind a small table. She was selling homemade jam and honey. She looked a little sad, maybe because not many people were stopping at her stand. I walked over and said hello. Her name was Elena, and she told me she makes everything herself. "This strawberry jam is made from strawberries in my garden," she explained, "and the honey comes from my own bees." I could see how much she cared about her products. I bought 2 jars of jam and 1 bottle of honey. Elena's face became so happy. "Thank you, dear," she said. "You made my day better." As I continued walking, I saw a bread stand with a long line of people. The smell was incredible. I decided to wait in line even though it was moving slowly. While I waited, I chatted with other people. A woman in front of me was buying bread for her family's Sunday dinner. A man behind me was a chef who comes to the market every week for his restaurant. Everyone was patient and friendly. When it was finally my turn, I bought a loaf of sourdough bread. It was still warm from the oven. Before leaving, I stopped at a flower stand. The flowers were so colorful and beautiful. I don't really need flowers, but they make me feel happy. I chose some yellow sunflowers because they remind me of sunshine. The woman who sold them to me put them in newspaper and tied them with string. "These will brighten up your home," she said kindly. On my way out, I ran into my neighbor, Tom. He was carrying bags full of vegetables and fruits, just like me. "Great minds think alike," he laughed. We walked home together, talking about our purchases and planning what to cook for the week. It felt nice to bump into someone I know in such a happy place. When I got home, I put everything away carefully. I arranged the sunflowers in a vase and placed them on my kitchen table. Then I made a simple lunch with my new ingredients: a salad with the fresh tomatoes and lettuce, and a slice of the warm sourdough bread with Elena's strawberry jam. Everything tasted amazing because it was fresh and made with love. That evening, I realized something important. Going to the farmer's market isn't just about buying food. It's about connecting with people, supporting local farmers, and being part of my community. Every person I met had a story. Mrs. Johnson with her 20 years of experience, the nervous young man with his sweet apples, Elena with her homemade jam, and even Tom, my neighbor who loves good food just like me. The farmer's market taught me that small conversations can make someone's day better. When I tried the young man's apples, I made him feel proud of his work. When I bought Elena's jam, I made her smile. These little moments of kindness don't cost much, but they mean a lot. Next Saturday, I'll go back to the market again, not just for the fresh food, but for the warm community feeling. There's something special about a place where people come together to share what they've grown and made with their own hands. It reminds me that the best things in life are often simple: good food, friendly people, and sunny Saturday mornings.
Farmers market, meaning a place where farmers sell fresh food. Example: Sarah goes to the farmer's market every Saturday. Stall, meaning a small table or stand where goods are sold. Example, the fruit stall had apples, bananas, and oranges. Vendor, meaning a person who sells things at a market. Example, the vendor smiled and gave Sarah fresh tomatoes. Can I have? Meaning asking politely to buy something. Example, can I have 1 kilo of carrots, please? That's too much, meaning saying the price is expensive. Example, Sarah said, "That's too much for me."